Hello fellow YouTubers and welcome to the Cossack Weekender. A whole weekend dedicated to, in my opinion, probably one of the strongest tier 8 destroyers in the game. And if you don't know much about the Cossack, she's a premium ship. What else can I tell you? She's got 5.5 kilometer detect, so she's a bit of a ghost for her tier. A tier 8, anything with 5.5 kilometer detect is essentially a ghost. Her torpedoes are quite strong. They're 10 kilometer range. She gets 4 of them because she's a gunboat essentially, so she only gets 4 torpedoes, not 8. That's not always the case with gunboats. It varies, but on a very fast reload. So nice to have, and they do about anything around the 16k mark each, which is decent damage. She gets short puff smokes. 6 of them with this build, and very long-lasting hydro, and also she gets a speed boost as well. And this is a carrier match, so we've got to be careful that we don't get detected by planes. Her plane detect is 2.5 kilometers, and I'm just going to leave these torpedoes for the Z-23 in case I get lucky. He is a hydro boat, so you might see him coming. But as you can see, if we look at the match now, we've got Team Red coming into B with a Z-23. I suspect some of them are going A. We don't know how many yet, so I'm going to have a casual sniff at A and see if I can steal it. Meanwhile, we've got 2 cruisers going for C, an Iparanga in the mid, and our Yorktown is basically slowly reversing. I imagine he'll eventually park it behind the island at B3 or move across, but who knows. I'm going to be cautious here. I'm going to be very cautious. I'm expecting contact. We haven't found the Kiev yet. Now the Kiev could have gone C or he could have gone A, so there's a 50-50 chance here that I might bump into him, so we're going to be careful. My RPF tells me there's something over there, but it's pointing squarely at the 3 ships that are in mid, the Vladivostok, the Haraguro and the Cataluna. So they've got 2 cruisers and a battleship that my RPF is pointing at. Okay, let's just dip our toes in the water and see where it gets us. We'll slide into A. And there's a Haraguro coming in. Now, did he come in on his own? Now he's lit. He's starting to back off, isn't he, and turn away? Yeah. Aguro is definitely moving away. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not going to open fire. I don't want to give away my position, just in case. RPF tells me there's something closer. There he is, the Kiev. Okay, so you notice the RPF was all of a sudden not pointing at the cruiser anymore. That's because there's a closer target, and that'd be the Kiev. They've chunked me quite badly, so we're going to just pull out of the cap. I'm just going to withdraw. There's no point in fighting for a cap you're outnumbered on. And you can see the Vladivostok's gone mid to support the Z-23, and the Iparanga's supporting our Kid. So B is under contestation. We're getting C. There's no one at C, so our cruisers should be able to pick C up no problem. And Team Red is pushing A really hard, so I'm going to have to back off because I have no support over here. I am literally all on my own. The lone gunman out on his own. Anyway, torpedoes are back. Doesn't take very long for these bad boys to reload. Thinking about dropping some for the Vladivostok, so we'll leave those there. And then in about 63 seconds time, 58, 57, I get my torpedoes back. So you can see it's quite a good reload. The torpedo reloads about 63 seconds with this build, which is pretty good. Bear in mind, adrenaline rush. It'll be a little higher than that. But I have adrenaline rush on this build, so I've lost a bit of health. So my reload's improved somewhat. But it is in the 60s, the reload for this particular boat on the torpedoes. Just going to try and start a fire on the Vladivostok with a strong HE. And I'm being torpedoed, okay. I guess that was a drop from the Kaga. So the Kaga's focusing me and dropping in my smoke, and someone else is trying to shoot me in my smoke as well. Now we've got a torpedo hit on the Vladivostok with a flood, so that was good. And the guns have got a pretty good fire chance on them. More torpedoes. We're just going to outrun these and run. Carrier is definitely focusing me. He's still in the area. So I'm going to turn my AA on and focus it. See if we can get rid of the spotter planes. And I'm just going to move away because I'm now under the fire from the entire fleet. I've got an island to the right of me that I'm going to take advantage of, and I'm just going to weave around here, smoke up to vanish again, because I really don't want to get lit. Are we going to eat a torpedo? Not quite. Ooh, that was close. But as you can see, Team Red wants me dead, and I have no support. So I am basically withdrawing from combat, because I really don't want to end up sunk at this early stage in the match. If you ever find yourself in this situation, then yes, discretion is the better part of valor. Run. Run like hell. The Haguro looks pretty low, so we'll have a go at him. We might be able to sink this guy, actually. The guns on the Cossack are excellent. They fire 120mm high explosive rounds that do decent damage, and the AP's not bad either. There we go. So we get a first blood, which is nice to have. Going to leave those torps there because I think the Cataluna is going to turn at some stage and head towards B, and I want to try and read him. Yeah, he's starting to turn as I speak. If you look at the mini map, you can see he's turning towards B. So hopefully we might get lucky with one of those torps. But it is a cruiser, and it's a very fast cruiser, so he might outrun them. He turned a little sooner than I expected, if I'm honest. Okay, so below us we've got two destroyers, a Z-23 and a Kiev. And I've noticed the Z-23 is pretty low health, so I'm going to keep an eye on his smoke. If I get an opportunity to sink him, I certainly will. And there's torpedo bombers in the area, so I'm going to keep half an eye out for those. Yeah, the torps on the Cataluna were a little short. He goes a lot faster than I gave him credit for, and he was able to outrun him, unfortunately. But it was a good guess. It was a good guess. If you come within a few meters of a ship on a guess, give yourself a pat on the back because you almost got it. If you do it enough, eventually you're going to start getting lucky. It's a numbers game. It's a numbers game. I want to fire on the Kiev, but I know that he can really hurt me. There's the Z-23. This is worth it. It's worth it. We should get some value out of this. Can we get him? He's running. Certainly going to try. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that was close. That was close. He's now super low health. If someone just breathes on him, he's going to sink. How low health is he now? Oh. I mean, on battleships at range, these guns are pretty good. On cruisers, okay. On destroyers, quite hard to aim because the shells are a little bit floaty at the extreme range, at the end of their range. That said, she's a wicked little fire starter, the Cossack. And of course you get these short duration smokes that are really, really useful. So you can do hit and run actions and disengage anytime you want, really. If you feel you're in a bad situation, you can just drop a smoke and turn tail and run undetected. So I would say she's quite a comfortable ship to learn as a new player. To master, well, that takes a bit longer. There is a high skill ceiling on this ship for getting the absolute maximum out of her, but she's a very easy ship to play, to be honest, from the get-go, because of her excellent detection, reasonable hit point pool, decent guns, great torpedoes, smoke, short puff, smoke and hydro. I mean, what more can you ask for? That's a wicked combination. Oh, and she's quite fast as well. She's no slouch with the turbo on. With the speed boost on, we're doing just over 40 knots. There's the Z-23. Missed with those, but we should get him with those. Right, yeah, we got him, we got him. Okay, good. So that's him finished off. I used the RPF to track him, if you're wondering. so that I can finish him off. That's the nice thing about this build. You can use the RPF to hunt down enemy destroyers and deal with them. Assuming that you want to, of course. And Team Red have only got 2 ships left in the game. So what I'm going to do is slide into A and see if we can shake hands with the cargo. I'd like to sink the carrier if my team will let me. I've got the kid following me in as well. And I've got the Talon with me. So good time to push.
Engine boost deactivated.
Catalonia just took out our Haguro. That's annoying. Down to 4v2. And our Talon is low. Very low. Okay, I'm going to ignore the Cataluna and we're going for the cargo. If he's under manual control, these torpedoes are going to miss and I'm going to wish I'd never launched them.
Smoke generator activated. Smoke screen set.
Okay, his bombers missed. The smoke screen was for the bombers. I noticed he was bringing a bomber squadron in. As you noticed, we've only got about 25 seconds of a smoke screen left. They typically last between 40 and 50 seconds and have a cooldown of around the same, so you get to use them a lot. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy down. Okay, switching to the AP. And down he goes. Yeah, kid got him. Okay, cool. Good teamwork. And his bombers are going to try and finish me off now, I do believe. Yeah. Unfortunately for them, they didn't quite pull it off. And that's match. Okay. Shame not more. No, you're not getting me, mate. Nasty little cargo. No, sir. I sink carriers. I don't get sunk by them, he says. Okay, so decent XP, as you can see. I mean, it's very easy to turn XP in the Cossack. You can just play like as I do, and the XP will come. 13,000 there on the Haguro. That was pretty much all HE. Z23, similar story. Vladivostok, some torpedo damage there. 11k torpedo damage. 14k on the Karga, just from the guns. 2k on the Kiev. High explosive rounds, 28,000 damage. 11,000 from the torpedoes. 8k fires, 47k damage overall, and 7,304 from fires, 736 from flooding, actually, do excuse me. Okay, and 40% credit booster on, and look, we made 500,000 credits with very little effort. So she's a great ship, she really is. Right, let's go back to port and have a quick look at the build, and then I'll do another match. Okay, I've got some tokens there. Yeah, new progress level unlocked, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so the captain's skills, that's what I went with. Okay, works really well in ranked. Okay, you may want to change that for random. That's your choice. And that's the equipment I'm running with. Okay, so let's do another one. Let's go do another one. Right, we're on Northern Waters. It's domination mode. And I am in the Cossack. And we're up against well, I say that, we're with 2 Tirpitz, a Richelieu, a Charles Martel, and a Benson. And we're up against the Tirpitz, but just the one, with a Nebraska, and a Paranga, and a Tago, a Benson, and a Z23. And as you know, the Z23 is a hydro boat, so plenty to worry about there. I just happen to have my communications button right next to my map button, and sometimes my fat thumbs hit both, you know. Let's have some music. Yeah, I'm going to play some game music for this one. Right. Some edgy wargaming World of Warships music. Yeah, I'm still undecided as to what to use for my channel, really. I kind of get bored of this music after a while, so I quite often put other stuff on, as my viewers have no doubt noticed over the years. But you know what? We'll stick with tradition for this particular battle and see where it gets us. Okay, so the Benson's heading into C along with the Charles Martel and the Richelieu. Tirpitz is in mid, strange choice, and the Tirpitz B is coming with me. I say it's a strange choice. I mean, if he's gone with a secondary build, and let's face it, Tirpitz players usually do, because it's got good secondaries, chances are he's going to pick up on that contact my RPF is highlighting right now. So maybe it'll be a good thing. We'll see. Time will tell. Right. Now, basically, I'm going to chuck the hydro on, I'm going to put my engine boost on, and I'm going in hot. If there's a Z23 in the area, I need to be able to get out fast. So, we're not sure. Mainly because his hydro outranges mine. That said, in a straight-up duel at close range, I outgun him. And I outgun him by quite a lot. We do have much stronger HE on this boat than the Z23. The Z23 is all about the AP damage, really. And the torpedoes, of course. And the 5-kilometer hydro and smoke. God damn it. She is a good ship. If you don't have a Z23 and you haven't done the German line, Z-boat line, watch my videos and see what you think. Because honestly, the Z46 is amazing. I love that ship. Okay, there's the Tirpitz. That's I'm going to leave some torps on the corner. Nebraska, of course, is bringing bombers in, so we're just going to smoke up here. I don't really want to get lit by his bombers. These hybrid battleships give the other team quite the advantage in rank, because, of course, they have planes. And we all know what planes can do. They've got a fire on the Tirpitz there, and he seems to be backing off, actually. What a shame. He's not committing. If he committed, I think my torpedoes would have nabbed him. Our Tirpitz is slippery, sliding his way, sneaky style up the 4 line. I see what he's up to. Yeah, that's good. That's a good tactic. He's basically getting as close as possible so he can take full advantage of his secondaries and use his entire platform against the enemy. Okay, there's some torps coming my way. Those could be Tirpitz torps. If so, they've only got 6-kilometer range. No sign of a Z23. They've got an Iparanga and an Otago up at B.
Engine boost deactivated.
Okay, so get some more fire down on the Tirpitz. Cheeky shots. They're all missed. Okay, fine. I guess he turned in and away and changed course, which is kind of annoying. And the Nebraska is camped behind the island right up ahead. So I've got the cap and I'm now pushing for the battleships. So that we can maybe get the Nebraska. He's isolated himself. He's all alone at that island. And his Tirpitz friend is running. Otago's moving across. But as you can see, Team Red are all heading north. Except for the Nebraska, who's camped behind the island. And they've already lost their Benson as well. Their Benson's gone. Looks like he got into a duel with our Benson and our Tirpitz and lost horribly. Yeah, our Tirpitz player, really big brain on him. Yeah, that was a good move. I applaud your efforts, sir, going up the 4 line. Brave, but it paid off, didn't it? It definitely paid off. Okay, now I don't want to get lit by the Tirpitz, but at the same time I want to find the Nebraska, so I'm trying to use the mini-map to steer my detection window through. And there's a Z23. Oh, we're going to get lit now. We're going to get lit. And I have to intercept the Z23. How annoying. So we're just going to slow down. Start shooting. Hello. Oh dear, he did turn quite sharp. I didn't allow for that. I'm going to put the speed boost on. taking fire from the turpits, but it was just a scratch. So I might be able to save a smoke here. Yeah, it's just secondary fire from the turpits. Kind of annoying. Lost a gun as he returned fire. The main reason I don't want to smoke up is he's got 5 kilometer hydro, and if I do smoke up here, he's going to hydro me. It's very unfortunate that we get bumped into a Z23, to be honest. I should get him. Okay, the Turpit B got him instead. Fine, works for me. I've basically managed to attract the attention of the Nebraska, the Turpits, their Otago, and their Iparanga. So I need to go dark, hence the smoke puff. But I couldn't smoke until the Z23 was dealt with because of his 5 kilometer hydro.
Our team has taken the lead.
I mean, it could be argued his hydro was on cooldown, but I wasn't prepared to risk it. And we've still got some of our health pool left, so we're okay. We're alright. We're still in the game. Whereas the Z23's been neutralized. So they've lost 2 destroyers and an Otago, and we've lost our Charles Mattel. Okay. See if I can light the Nebraska. I've got 2 battleships with me, but they weren't shooting at the battleships. They were all trying to kill me. And who would blame them, right? Who would blame them? Where is this Nebraska? Where's he gone? Ah, I see. He shifted round the other side of the island. You see how my RPF just flicked? Yeah, there he is. Okay, sneaky. Right, I'll leave some torps for him. And we're just going to back off a bit and turn around. Let's see if we can get some fire on him. I can smoke up here. Let's smoke up. That's a nice thing about the Cossack. You can change your plans on the fly with the quick puff smoke. Those torps from the Turpits look good, don't they? Oh, he's going to love that. Was it 2 hits from the Turpits? Beautiful. Of course, that's made him turn. So he'll probably avoid my torps, unfortunately. Oh no, he's turning back. There's hope. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Is he going to turn into my torpedoes? It looks like he's turning. He's going to get hit by at least 1, isn't he? Wow. Okay, we got a flood on him. That's cool. And down he goes. And we win the match. Oh. Well, that was a fast one, wasn't it? If I was you guys, I'd demand a refund. Wow, that was fast. Okay. Good heavens. Okay, so yeah, we got our first chunk of steel. And we made a lot of credits there, actually. We made a lot of credits there. Top of the team on XP. Well played, Mr. Benson. Well played, sir. You too, you did well. Mr. Turpits B. And of course you, Mr. Turpits. I liked what you did there, guys. I liked what you did. 27k on the Nebraska, my goodness. My goodness. 56k overall. And that was 12k, that was torpedo damage. 70k on the Turpits, 11k on the Z23. 12k from the torpedoes. Wow. Okay. Now we had 160% modifier on, which is why we made 838,000 credits. Okay. Right, well, I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did making it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Part 2 is coming up tomorrow, so stay tuned for that tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Thank you.